Sorry, I'm rearranging my desk. But what is going on, shrimp keepers? Man, it is Wednesday, which means it is shrimp day, aka hump day. I hope you guys are having a great week. I was supposed to be on vacation this week. I think I mentioned that last week, and I might not be live streaming. Fortunately, I didn't get to go on my vacation. We couldn't find anyone to watch the dogs. The people that were supposed to watch the dogs ended up not being able to watch the dogs last minute. And so it was kind of a fiasco, but you know, it all works out, and I've had a very relaxing week. I've got caught up on a lot of work that I've been putting off, which is nice. Got to spend some more time with the missus. And so everything's going good. So I'm here. I'm happy to be here. And we get to draw a winner for the Shrimp King tank today. So that's going to be really exciting. And shout out to Annie, Justin, Lawrence, Caleb, Natasha, IB, Sam, SC, Aquatics, Beta Lover. Good morning to all of you. And yeah, so this is going to be good. I think YouTube's having some issues. And what I mean by that is it wouldn't let me set this to members only chat, but I only see members in the chat. And so I'm wondering if it set it so that only members can watch the live stream. If so, that would be weird. But we'll see. We'll see how this all goes. I don't know. YouTube might be a little glitchy lately, and so we'll figure all that out. But good morning, Ollie and everyone else. Thank you guys for tuning in and being here. So much love from me to you guys. I appreciate you. And I'm excited. We get to actually spend Wednesday together. I didn't think I was going to make it this week, but fortunately I did. So I got my Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I'm hoping that if you're not a member, you can still get into the live stream, because I'm thinking that maybe that's where the glitch is. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Once somebody comments that's not a member, I'll feel a whole lot better. But I mean, it is what it is at this point. We're just going to roll with it. And so good morning, Jay, Ray. Notification just went out, so we should be okay. We should be good. We'll see. But we do have to pick a winner for the Shrimp King tank, which we'll do in a little bit. I did want to talk more about the American Shrimp Contest. So as you guys saw in the title of the video, we are officially doing the Shrimp King tank. I'm getting so confused. We are officially doing the American Shrimp Contest, and so it should be really good. And I'm really excited for it. We don't have much time to prepare for it, but we're going to do the absolute best we can. Multi-tank addiction, Chris, what's going on, man? He said, so that's why I haven't been able to get a hold of you for the last week or so. Add members is on. Add members only is on. So I'm guessing only members can talk, even though it wouldn't let me change that setting. So I guess it worked out. We'll see. Hopefully non-members can still get in here. So multi-tank addiction, thanks for stopping in. And I'll check my phone after this live stream and I'll get back to you. I promise. Okay, so it's good. Don't know if only members are allowed in here or if only members are allowed to talk. We'll figure that out. At this point, it is what it is. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Twin City Guppies. Guys, let's just take a minute. I got to congratulate my friend, Kang Lee and Sai. Huge shout out to them. They're actually opening a pet store. And yeah, it's huge news. Twin City Guppies. It's in Minnesota. And I'm just so excited to go see it. So huge shout out to them. And I wish them a ton of success. And so that's just huge news. It's going to be really cool. They're opening up in the mall. So I really hope it does really well for them. And it's really cool to see Kang and Sai both chase a dream and see it come to reality. Because I remember when Kang was just getting back into betas, and then he was getting back into the hobby, and then it kind of turned into one thing, turned into another. And I'm really happy to see where it's going. So huge shout out to Kang Lee and Twin City Guppies and Sai and the whole family. But multi-tank addiction, Chris, thank you so much for the super chat too. I don't know if I said it before, but thank you very much. Aubrey Wright, we'll put this one up there. Aubrey Wright, thank you so much for the super chat. $5. I really do appreciate that. And thank you for clarifying. It is members only chat. So people that aren't members are still able to get in here. So apparently it worked. I don't know. YouTube was just having some issues yesterday and today. So good to hear. Multi-tank addiction again. Huge shout out for the $5 super chat. Really do appreciate that. JC, we got a new member, and just to update you guys, let me pull it back up. We're at 118 members. Now that might have just changed. Let's see. Yeah, we just got 2 new members. So now we're at 120 members, which is just absolutely awesome. So JC, thank you so much for becoming a member and joining our little shrimp family here at Flip Aquatics. Multi-tank addiction, thank you so much for joining in and becoming a member. Appreciate you, man. That is just awesome. So up to 120 members, guys. That's crazy. I super appreciate it. I remember trying to break 100 and it was like, oh, we're almost there. And now it's like we're inching up towards that 150, which is going to be just a huge thing. And so I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. And GB dropping the $5 super chat. He smells garlic. He must be cooking some garlic bread over there. Early morning snack. I've never had garlic bread as a snack, but you know, to each their own. And then we got Taylor in here. Always awesome to see Taylor in here. Simply Beta just hit 100K like 2 weeks ago. So she's just growing like crazy. And she's one of the most creative people I know. And just absolutely love her. She's just an amazing person. So if you guys have never subscribed to her channel, definitely go check her out. And yeah, so it's super, super cool. A lot of good things going on. Ron said, good morning, all. Hope baby Flip is doing fine. Amanda is feeling better. So to update you guys on that, Amanda is actually starting to feel a lot better. She's got a baby bump now, which I get super excited about. I think it's so cute. And so she's got a little baby bump going, and the baby's doing great. We got released from the high risk doctors to the normal doctor now, so we're going to be good to go. And so we're super excited. We're actually doing a gender reveal on June 5th, and it's going to be really cool. So I'm hoping for a girl. Now, if I end up having a son and he watches this video, like, you know, in the way future, then, you know, hey, I'm excited for a son too, but I really want a little girl. I don't know why. I just think it would be fun. I just want to raise a little girl that just, you know, just conquer the world, just do her thing. And so yeah, so it's so cool. I'm really excited for the baby. But yeah, so there's a ton of good stuff going on. You know, my week has been amazing. I literally have been coming into work and just catching up on things I haven't had time to catch up on. I've been really into Bering Sea Gold lately, which sounds super nerdy. And I don't know why. I love it. So I've been watching. I signed up for Discovery Plus, and so Bering Sea Gold is something you don't actually have to watch. You can just listen to it. And so I got 3 monitors, so I'll be having one like work up on one monitor that I'm using to refer to. My main monitor I'm actually working on, and then on my third monitor, which I really don't use much, I put Bering Sea Gold on that and just let it play. And it is like the most relaxing day ever. And I feel so accomplished because I'm getting caught up on stuff. So it has been super duper duper nice just to relax and be able to catch up on things. And so, yeah, so really, really excited. I'm so excited to be caught up. I've been able to plan out the American Shrimp Contest, which is even better. So just so you guys know, this is going to be a different year for the American Shrimp Contest. And it's going to be fun. I mean, we literally have 3 weeks until the event, pretty much. So not much time, and we haven't even opened registration yet, which is pretty scary. But there's been some technical difficulties. The person that normally runs the contest, something happened with COVID, and so they're not able to actually come. So it's been one of those things that they were going to come, then they weren't, and then they were, and then now they're not. And so I've had to make some changes to make it work. And so I reached out to some people to run it, and you know, it's such short notice that it's too hard to, like, you know, just hand it over to someone and them take charge with it. So I've decided that I'm just going to run it myself, which you guys know I'm so stinking busy. So it's hard for me to really find time to do stuff. But I feel like it's really important for the shrimp hobby to have a contest. And the people that run Aquashella, Sean and George, they really want to see it because they've been getting a lot of interest. And so I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to do it and suck it up and find the time. And so, so I sat down this week because I had some more time. So Monday, I updated all the information for the contest and sent it over to the team at Aquashella, and then they're actually going to get it up on the website. And so people should be able to start applying for being in the contest pretty quick. Like it should be either today or tomorrow that it's up. And the cool thing about joining in on the contest, so you know, right now I think the way they do admission is you buy an admission for a time slot, and then you're just there for that time. And it's only, you know, from, let's say it's from 5 to 8 or something like that. Like, and I'm just completely making that up. So you're not able to be at the entire show, the entire length of the time. But if you join the contest, you actually get a pass for both days, and you can stay there the entire time. And so I'll confirm that with Jordan and Sean, but that's the way it's always been. And so I'm sure that that's going to be just fine. So even if you're like, oh, my shrimp really aren't ready, but you're still coming to the show and you haven't bought a ticket yet, then you can enter your shrimp into the contest and get into the show for free and then be there the whole time. So it's kind of like having a VIP pass just for participating in the shrimp contest. So one thing really cool, Joe said he tried to call me yesterday. So Joe, I'll have to give you a call back, but Joe's one of the people that I really reached out to see if he could help me with the shrimp contest. And I think he is going to help me with the shrimp contest. And so, so we're going to have some fun. I'm going to get some other people involved. I know Michael has been trying to reach me too, so I need to reach out with him, but that's why it's good that I'm not on vacation. I can get all this stuff done. And so the shrimp contest is going to be a lot of fun. There's, I think, 6 categories. There's Neocaridina solid colors. There's Neocaridina with patterns, which is like the really patterns. There's crystal shrimp. There's tiger shrimp. There's Taiwan B classic. And then there's like all the other crosses. So like a Pinto, a Galaxy, like all those type crosses. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Like, I hope we're able to get enough people to enter in the short amount of time that we have. But I know that there's some bigger breeders out there that have been contacting me that want to get in on it. And so, so I'll reach out to some more breeders and try to get more people involved. And it's going to be cool. So now that I'm actually like running it, I'm going to try to do some interviews and stuff like that. And really like get people involved and like get some tips from breeders that entered into the contest. Whoever wins, I want to sit down with them and kind of go over like, hey, like, you know, why do you think you won? Or what have you been doing like to selectively breed? What are some hints and tricks and tips that you could give everyone watching? Like things like that. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. That's really cool. Chris gave away a VIP pass to Aquashella on his 2K giveaway. So that's really cool. But yeah, Papa Shrimp in the house. And so so guys, let's pick a winner for the American Shrimp Contest. Or I keep saying that. Let's pick a winner for the Shrimp King tank for last week. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen. Share screen. Let's do, I think it's this one. Hey, there we go. Okay. So as you can see, Bering Sea Gold. Yep. I told you. I wouldn't lie to you. This is my third screen that I don't use as much. And so so let's see. We got 104 comments. So let's do random number generator. This is how we're gonna pick the winner. We got 104. Okay. So we're not going to do this first one. So this one's just to make sure it's working. Okay. So now this is the official one. Ready? You ready for this? 18. Okay. So now I'm going to sort these by newest first. Then we're going to go to 18. Actually, how do I want to sort this? Yeah, newest first. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So K is 8. Ooh, K got a ton of them in here. Look at this. Scam. Here, this what we're going to redo this. We're going to redo this. So let me do page 4. My goodness, this guy is so upset. Look at this. Let's just take a second to read this because this is always interesting to me. This guy is a scam. I'm calling the police on this guy. He's drunk. I paid $40 for 1 day shipping. Didn't get it. He's a blank. 1 day shipping. Nothing. I ordered $178 off this scam. This guy is a scammer. Scam. This man is a cheap scam. Ordered 1 day delivery. He made me pay for and wasn't sent. I'm calling the police. Wow. That guy was actually pretty upset. So here's what we got to do. We got to hide people like that from the channel because obviously he's upset. And obviously we're not a scam. So, you know, and just to clarify, I think a lot of people get confused from this. And I'm sure everyone's like, oh my gosh. People read 1 day. So we do UPS 1 day shipping for fish. That's the only way we ship them, just because we want them to get there safe. We want them to be healthy. So what happens is if people see the 1 day shipping and let's say they order on a Thursday, they expect to get their order on Friday because they think it's 1 day. Like I order it today, I get it tomorrow, but it's 1 day from the time we ship it. And so if they order on Thursday, we don't ship till Monday, and then we ship overnight and they get it the next day. So people really, really get confused with this. And so I don't know why he reached out on the YouTube channel. That's the last place we're going to see it. So hopefully you contact customer service and, you know, hey, if he calls the police on me, I don't know what they'll say. They'll probably laugh, but anyway, let's redo this. Okay. Actually, we can still do, let's see. It still says we have 114 comments, so we're good. We'll do number 18 from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, I got to sort it. Newest first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it never hit them. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're just going to go with this one. It's Roger. I would love to add a few more shrimp in my Caridina tank. My first group are buried. So Roger, oops, man, now I'm losing it now. Roger Pegu. Let me make sure I have this right. Now I got to find it again. Unbelievable. Let's see. Right here. So let me type it into chat so Roger knows. Roger P-U-G-H. There we go. So Roger is the winner. So Roger, you just have to reach out to me and let me know whether you want the tank or the gift card. And it sounds like you want the gift card because you want more Caridina shrimp. But let me know for sure. And yeah, so thank you guys for participating. I know there was a ton of comments. Some of them were crazy comments. Let me do this again. People, man, I tell you. And I am like, I mean, I don't mean to be biased, but like I am the easiest going person in the entire world. And if people have an issue, I'm more than happy to fix it. So like, because he commented on the video, like there's no way for me even to know who that is because I can't look up their YouTube name in my orders. Like, oh, anyway, that's just crazy. So, hey, that kind of stuff happens. If you guys want to start a business, know that you'll run into that kind of stuff. I always say for every 100 customers, you have one customer that you can't please. And usually they go crazy. Yeah. So anyway, back to the live stream. So congrats, Roger, for winning. All you have to do is send me an email, rob@flipaquatics.com, and I'll pin that in the comment section. And you can just reach out to me anytime. And I'm more than happy to deal with that and hook you up with either a gift card or send you a tank, whatever you want to do. And so thank you for everyone that participated. And we'll do something again. As soon as we hit 150 members, we'll do something again. We'll think of something better. And I'll actually think of a better way to do the contest. Like I saw some, Jay Wilson did it for Siche. He put a bunch of beads into a tank and then had a power filter, like putting the beads around. And you had to guess how many beads were in the tank. And whoever got the closest won. And so I think something like that would be a really cool one. Cause then it's like anyone's game. It's not just when you comment in a random number. So I don't know. There's going to be some really cool ways we could do it. And yeah. You should use random comment picker. You can even filter people that comment more than once. Oh, Caleb, that's really good. I don't even know where that is, so I'll have to look that up. I mean, I already told Roger he won, so I'd hate to go back on it. But yeah, I'll have to look that up for next time. Good call. You can even filter people that use Shrimp King tag. Oh gosh, look at Taylor. Rob is secretly a drunk scammer. Certainly not. If coffee could make you drunk, maybe, but I don't even drink that much coffee because it's been messing with me lately. Like I literally have one decaf coffee a day. Oh, TubeBuddy used it. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Where's Unit TI 395? Thank you for joining in and says I'm late, but I made it. Good morning, y'all. Good morning to you too. Thanks for tuning in. And Joe Shrimp Shack, man, Joe Shrimp Shack dumping a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Joe. Appreciate you. I'll have to give you a call. I can't call right after this because I have 2 meetings right after this, but I'll give you a call today. And if I don't, call me, please, because it means I might have forgot. But oh gosh, Ollie said Irish coffee, huh? No, definitely not. I got some in my eye today, which I don't know why. Everyone always thinks I'm like intoxicated, whether it's inhaling something or drinking something, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm just always in a good mood and I'm always smiley, but it's just crazy. People always comment on my video. So needless to say, it was this eye. I got something in it this morning. It was red all morning, and I didn't have eye drops. Well, I did have eye drops. I just forgot to put them in. And so yeah. So anyway, if you see that my eye's red, it's because I literally had something in it this morning. So for all of you that want to comment and say, blah, 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 just save it because it's not true. Thank you very much. Come again. And then we got Multi-Tank Addictions dropping a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate you guys. And you guys, I appreciate you guys' support. I mean, it's awesome. You guys just always come through big time. Since I wasn't supposed to be here this week. I've been trying to do a video for the actual channel, and I found somebody that can start editing videos for me, which is super exciting. But they're going to do one video and then kind of let me know. They're going to do one video for free and then tell me, like, based on that video, how much they think it's going to cost to do the next video. So I have no idea if this person's going to come back and do one video and be like, yeah, it's going to be $1,000 per video. And then I'll be like, yeah, I probably can't do that. But thanks. But if they came back and they're like, hey, like $300 per video or whatever, then, I would definitely consider it. Because I think it'd be really nice to have someone editing videos for me. So all I have to do is literally just come up with what I want to do the video on, make a script, not a script like word for word, but like an outline of like how I want the video to go, film all the bits and pieces, send it to that person, and they put it together, transition, music, all that kind of stuff. And so that's going to be really cool. So I think this would work out really good. I really wanted to hire someone in-house so that they could be here every day and then just film the video with me. But that didn't work out. Papa Shrimp Aquatics said, next time we will use overnight. Absolutely, man. That took forever to get to you. I was actually worried, like, because I don't want you to lose your stuff, but it worked out good. And thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. And Papa Shrimp, I remember you saying, but I didn't know for sure. I think you and Jason are both coming to Orlando, Aquashella. Is that right? And if so, then I'll be looking forward to seeing you. And then potentially, if you want, I need some volunteers for the shrimp contest. And if that's something you're interested in, I'd love for that. Or you can compete in it too. Either or. I'd be happy with either or. Annie said, one of your older videos you recorded after having a glass of wine, I apologize for sorry. So let me just say that, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've grown as an individual. I'm sure I've made mistakes in the past, but please don't judge me by my old videos. Judge me by who I am now. And, if that happened, I apologize. I don't remember that video, but not saying that I don't remember for that reason, but that's probably a long time ago. So, we'll just go with that. Do you cover relocation? I'm not sure what that means, Lauren. So if you could elaborate, maybe you're talking to someone else in chat, but yeah, let me know. Jerry said he would participate in both. So you're great, Annie. Thank you so much, Annie. I appreciate that. I really do. But yeah, Jerry, I would love to have you as part of the committee or the volunteer team for the shrimp contest, because I know Dallas is going to be the next one, and that's your home city. So if you can come on and help us, maybe you want to participate. If you want to participate, that's fine too. But if you want to help us, that would be phenomenal, dude. We need as many people as possible. Oh, Lauren said, do you cover relocation? In-house filmographer. I've never heard it said that. I usually go with videographer, but maybe. I mean, if someone was like, hey, my relocation costs are gonna be like $20,000, then I would say no. But we definitely do cover some relocation costs. And so yeah. So we could always work something out. And yeah, I mean, we've done it before. Happy to do it again. And just having a videographer in-house would be phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I was debating on hitting up the local college and trying to get someone right out of college that went to school for videography. And then this would be kind of their first job. So I was debating on that, but we never really pushed forward with it. I want to say that it's been a little busy. It's been very busy. And then you throw COVID on top of that. It's just been crazy. Ollie said, at Flip Aquatics, I've been doing some video editing for my rugby organization. It's super basic using Premiere Pro, but if you're ever up against it, hit me up. Ollie, if I could ever get you to move to the United States, I definitely would. Yeah, Lawrence, commuting from Charlotte would be a big pain in the butt. And yeah, internship is definitely something we were thinking about too. And so I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. But for now, we're gonna try out this one guy from Australia, and it seems like he knows his stuff. So we'll see how that goes. And it will be really cool. But anyway, getting back to the American Shrimp Contest, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I have to say that I was pretty stressed out leading up to this week, and now that I got a pretty good grip on it, I think it's gonna be good. But let me pull this over here, and I want to see if they updated it. I don't think they did, but here, I'll share my screen. Oops, add to stream. There we go. So this is the American Shrimp Contest. It's on Aquashella. It's under contest and then shrimp. And then, they got some pictures on here and kind of just what about. But here's where you'd be able to register, and it's not up yet. And so the fine print, let's see if that does anything. Nope. So it's coming soon. They said it should be up today sometime, hopefully. I hope it's up today. If not, they said it will definitely be up by the end of the week, but I was really pushing them to be there to have it up today. So we'll see. And if not, we'll make the best with what we have. And I'll just have to push it that much harder to get people in, because there's 6 categories. So my minimum goal would be to have 3 entries per category, which would be 18 tanks. We could have up to, I think it's 9 per category, I think is our limit, but we'll just have to see. And luckily, I know some breeders in the United States, so I'm gonna reach out to them and try to get them involved, and just make it as big as it can. And then we're gonna put all of our focus towards, I think Texas is the next one up. Let me check. Chicago, they say, is August, and then Dallas is, let's see. So that means probably Chicago is the next Aquashella. And then Dallas is October. Yeah. So Chicago would be the next one, which I don't know how Chicago is going to happen. Chicago is like one of the cities that's been pretty severe on their lockdowns, but they have been lifting it lately. And I'm sure there's some people in here that are from Chicago or at least live near Chicago. And so hopefully they could shine more light on it. But I really don't know how a big event could happen in Chicago with the restrictions they have. So hopefully things keep getting lifted, more people are getting their vaccines and less COVID cases are around. And, then we can get back to life as normal. I know here in Ohio, they finally lifted the mask mandate. They at least lifted it for people that have had the vaccine, don't have to wear the mask. And then also businesses could choose whether they require masks in their premises or not. And so we're moving in the right direction. And I hope we don't ever slide back, because that was a crazy, the past 16 months or however long it's been wild. And so yeah. And I don't know, Jerry. I know Jerry is from Papa Shrimp is from Dallas. And how's everything going down there in Texas? Hopefully everything's great. And that I'm pretty sure that Aquashella is going to happen. Now, Chicago Aquashella is the one that I'm up in the air about, but we're really going to put some planning into it. And I think what we're going to do, now that we have 3 Aquashellas, we'll do like 2 events that are like, just basic events. And then we'll do like a big event that would be like an international contest, potentially bring in the international shrimp contest. And that would be like our big home run contest. And, potentially that would be in Chicago or Dallas or Orlando. We haven't really decided yet. But that's kind of where I'm thinking. And so it's going to be really cool. And then as we add more Aquashellas, there's going to be, more contests. And so there'll be like the basic contest for everyone to enter. And then there'll be like a huge home run contest where we can invite all the international breeders and everything. So I think it's going to be really exciting. And it's going to be really cool to see how that grows over time. And yeah, Joe said, you say international shrimp contest. That's me. So Joe is actually the organizer of the international shrimp contest. And so hopefully Aquashella can work it out where they can bring in Joe and JBJ and Dennerley and have a really cool international contest at the Aquashella. And so there's a ton of great planning still going on. Papa Shrimp is the one in Texas, and he said it's great, still masked in some places, but it's getting back to somewhat normal with awareness. So that's really good. And I know our cases here are down. They must be, or our governor wouldn't have dropped it. I guess I haven't actually looked to see like where the case lines are falling, but I'm just guessing based on the recommendations that the governor's putting out. Starting, I think it's June 2nd, all of our mandates are gone and life is back to normal here in beautiful, cloudy Ohio. So that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a breath of fresh air, no pun intended, without the mask, to be back to a normal kind of just doing your thing. All events are open. I'm sure there's still going to be like, you go to an indoor concert, they're going to be like, hey, we require masks or something like that, which I'm fine with. So we'll just kind of see how it all goes. So yes, lots of good stuff going on. What else is going on with the International Shrimp Contest? I redid the rules. Let me see. Let me see. I don't even know where I have them. But I want to share with you guys the rules for the contest, because there's some of them I changed. Like there was a rule in there that if you submitted shrimp that were buried and they released their babies during the contest, the babies became property of the American Shrimp Contest. And I was like, like why wouldn't we just let the breeder have the babies? Like that didn't make much sense to me. And so we changed that and we just said like, hey, like if your shrimp have babies, you can get them out, but it has to be after like the show's over. Like, so they're in there during the show and then you can let them out afterwards. It's like, why would I want babies? Like why would we even keep babies? And maybe like if they're these super high end $1,000 shrimp, then I could see how people would want the babies. But if they're these super high-end shrimp and somebody submitted them and they had babies, then why not just let that person have the babies back? I don't know. It was a rule that didn't make sense to me, so I changed it. So I don't know. Joe, you can kind of let me know what you guys do for the international contest and the reason, like if you do say that the babies become property of the international shrimp contest, maybe there's a reason behind it that I didn't think of, but I thought that it was a pretty silly rule. So I guess give me your insight on that, because I don't know, me as an organizer, like I guess if I don't know, like the only way that I could see it kind of making sense is if you're an organizer and you have all these volunteers and they want the shrimp, then maybe like, you know, they become the property of the contest and then they give the shrimp away. I don't know. Let's see what Joe said. Joe said, because there was an issue at contest where babies released and someone taken them. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So I'm guessing what Joe means by that, and this is the way I take it, is a person entered shrimp into the contest. The shrimp had babies, and then someone that was not the shrimp owner took the babies. And then the owner was very upset. So in that sense, I can see how, like, if the babies just aren't their property, then who cares what happens to them? Yeah, I could kind of see that. My thing though is if the owner's there, like just let them get them out. But that's where it like comes down to like having volunteers. I think if you have volunteers constantly watching the tanks, then you won't have any issues. Hopefully. I mean, you guys have done this way more than me. I was just kind of thinking from my perspective. Maybe having lids on all the tanks. I don't know, but that'd probably be expensive too. So, Joe said, I think the babies are owned by the breeder. That's good, and can help me go over all of them. So, thank you, Joe. So yeah. So anyway, let me see if I can find this Aquashella American Shrimp Contest stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Here we go. Okay, so this is the thing that I worked on. So I was right. Category 1 is Neocaridina, all solid colors. Category 2, Neocaridina, all patterns, so they're really tight. Category 3 would be crystals. Category 4, Taiwan bees. Category 5 is tigers, and so that's like, you know, your tangerine tigers, your orange-eyed blue tigers, things like that. And then category 6 is Caridina crossbreeds, which would be like your pintos, your galaxies, things like that. And then the entry fee is $25. And again, that includes permit or entrance to the show both days. And from what I understand, it's the whole day, not just a time slot. So you have like the VIP vendor kind of privilege of being there all day if you choose to. For every group you enter, you should enter 3 to 5 shrimp. We judge the best 3 shrimp. If you submit more than 5, they don't go into the tank. And so, you know, we highly recommend not to submit more than 5 because, you know, we just have to find a place to put the other ones. And then at that point, we're just kind of picking and choosing. And so you submit 3 to 5. And the reason we say submit 5 is because if 1 dies during shipping or 2 die during shipping, you're still going to be okay. So they have to be a minimum of 1/2 inch in size. Shrimp pickup, you can pick up the shrimp after the contest is over, and you know, you can have someone else pick them up for you. Like let's say you ship them in from Texas and it's going to Orlando and you're not actually going to the event. You can have someone like in Orlando pick them up for you and ship them back to you, or you can give them to someone in Orlando and they can pick them up. All they need is a copy of your driver's license and a little thing saying like, hey, it's okay if they take these shrimp. And then you're allowed to ship the shrimp to us, which is obviously I just went over that. And for each tank, we're going to set them up with the proper substrate, the proper remineralizer. We're going to give them a nice light, a filter, all that good stuff. And so the water quality will be good, and that'll be set up by all the different volunteers and myself. And then we're going to this is one thing that I really got to get on is judges. We need some judges for the shrimp contest. We need at least 2, because obviously if I'm organizing, I can't judge it too. So I was thinking if Amanda's feeling better, I might put her in charge of like all the detail stuff. So she would be the organizer, and then I could be like the lead judge or something like that. And then we just need 2 other judges. So I don't know. Still yet to be determined, but we'll go over that. So we're going to have judges, and then we're going to have at least 2 judges on each type of shrimp, or on each shrimp tank. And that way we can average the scores together, figure out the average score, and then award a winner from there. We're going to have 2 winners. We're going to have best of the best, which is like the person that has the highest score out of all the categories. And then we're going to have fan favorite. And so 2 big awards. And then I think best of the best gets a $250 prize. And so that would be pretty cool if you win first place. And then obviously if anything happens to the shrimp during the show, there's no liability on me. There's no liability on the volunteers, the organization, nothing like that. And so unfortunately shrimp do die. And so hopefully hopefully none die. And we're going to do our absolute best to keep every single one alive. Feel free to include the parameters you want your shrimp to be kept at, and we can do our best to meet those. And so it should be really good. So I'm looking forward to it. Again, I think it's going to be really good for our hobby to have a contest again, because it's been a while since we've done anything like this. And so I just need to really start pushing the registration once it opens, and get as many people involved as possible. Let's see what JC said. Aren't shrimp supposed to hate water movement? I have one that hangs on the bubbles of the sponge filter. Most likely he's doing that because there's really good algae there and he's trying to eat it. But no, it isn't that they don't like it. Like I've seen shrimp crawl up, hang on the back filter where it flows down into the tank. I've seen them crawl up on that and start eating that stuff. So, I mean, you definitely don't want like super fast movement, like, a hill stream loach tank, like where like they want as much movement as possible, but a little bit of water movement never hurt nobody. Yeah, so we got a lot of good stuff going on, and it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be really cool. But let's see. Yeah, so you guys feel free to ask some questions. I mean, we got another 18 minutes or so that I can be on here and hang out with you guys. So feel free to let me know if you guys have any questions, and we get into that. I do need to make a members only video. I know I said I was going to release one last Thursday. Life gets crazy. As always, it gets just wild. And so last week was an absolute mad dash to get things done before I went on vacation. And unfortunately I didn't, but that's okay. I'm still enjoying it. So today, I actually, after this, I'm going to go, I gotta take one of my employees out. He wants, I told him to pick a restaurant. So we're going to go eat some barbecue and kind of do like a 30-day review and see how everything's going with him, how he's liking being here and all that. And then I got to come back. I got another little meeting with another employee, kind of see what's going on with him and do like another 30-day review kind of thing. And then, hey, I think I'm going to head home, spend some time with the wife, do a little bit of work from home, relax, and enjoy my my relaxing week of catch up since I didn't go on vacation, which is okay. I mean, it's working out good. As good as it could be. My grandma was pretty bummed and my aunt was pretty bummed, and we were pretty bummed too. But you got to kind of roll with the punches and see where things go. But yeah, so let's think it. So a new development, which I haven't really talked about yet. I know something we could do. But anyway, a new development. Our guy that does all of our importing for us and quarantines for us. He's a retired guy. He's been doing it for like a year and a half. It turned out that, it's just getting a little much for him as far as, ordering everything and then, quarantining it. And it's just a whole lot. So he's actually getting out of the wholesale business. But what he's doing is he's actually going to come work for us. And so he's not going to be selling to other customers and stuff like that. So we're actually going to build out a whole import room So like we're gonna have the goal is to have like 100 tanks for him, and then he'll handle all the importing, because he already does it for us. So he already knows like all the places to get certain things, and he'll get all that in. And so the cool thing about this is we're actually going to be able to start offering wholesale on fish. So right now we offer wholesale on shrimp, which we do a decent amount, but not a ton. Like we really don't push it because we're so busy with retail. But now we're going to be able to get in these fish and get in large numbers of them. So we're actually going to be able to start wholesaling the fish too. And so the thing about that though is the only room we have left is in the basement of this building, and where like the 125s are and stuff. And fish need to be kept a lot warmer than shrimp. So we actually have to build a boxed in room down there. This is kind of what I'm thinking now. Plans might change, but we actually have to build in a climate controlled room that we keep it like 78 degrees all the time, and keep our shrimp down there, our fish down there that we import. And so yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's a new venture. It makes me feel better that the guy that is handling it for us has already been doing it, so he's already learned a lot. And so it's gonna be really cool. But it's gonna be a new thing for us. We're gonna have a lot more inventory of fish now, though. Like right now, we have about 100 tanks of retail for fish, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not, because we quarantine. So what happens is, and I'll try to keep you guys not bored. So we have an importer. He imports the fish for us. He holds them for a minimum of 2 weeks. Once they're healthy, he sells them to us. We hold them for 1 week to make sure they're healthy, and then we sell them. So they go through a minimum of 3 weeks of quarantine. Now, if we start having, a couple deaths over the weekend or something like that, then we hold them for another week, and we redo inventory every Thursday. So if they're not healthy on Thursday, then they wait till the next Thursday, and then the next Thursday. And so we might hold some for a month and 5 weeks, not a month and 5 weeks, but 5 weeks total, a month and 1 week. And so it's been a really cool process. So now that we're going to be able to import, we're going to have 10 tanks of Ember Tetras, 10 tanks of Neon Tetras, like maybe not that many, but and the cool thing about it is we don't have to wait that extra week. Like once it clears our 2 week quarantine and we're happy with it being healthy, like it's already in our water, so we can just ship it right out of that tank. And so it's really going to make it easy on us. We don't have to wait that extra week. So you guys are actually going to get it quicker, and we're going to have more inventory. So we should be running out less. Because right now, with 100 tanks and all the different types we have, like we're constantly running out of stock of fish. Like we put them in stock on Thursday. Most of the time they're out of stock by Monday or Tuesday. And then, 2 days out of stock. And then we, hopefully the next batch is ready. And then we put those in stock on Thursday. So it's constantly this juggling act. And it's crazy. Papa Shrimp said, how's things with the breeding tank setup for members? So really all we're waiting on is someone to come in and build the rack for us. And it's crazy. It's so hard to get construction people right now because everyone's so busy, and the price of lumber is just through the roof. So I've been trying to think of like other ways that we could do it that would look nice. Like if we just bought, pre-made cabinets and put cabinets all on that wall, and then put, granite countertop on it or something like that. But that ends up being extremely expensive. The other thing I thought of is like wrought iron, like actually like have one fabricated, because metal isn't as expensive. At least it's not overly expensive compared to wood. And so really the only holdup with that is getting someone to build it. And the other holdup really was I was training the 3 new people that we got. And so that took up a whole lot of my time for the past, not this week, but the past 5 weeks. That took up a ton of my time. And so now everyone's trained. The teams are working on their own. This is like the first week that they're like officially on their own. Like I'm not coming in at 5 o'clock and bagging with them because I was supposed to be on vacation. But I'm not coming in at 5 o'clock and bagging with them. So they're bagging on their own. They're doing really good. We always keep track of employees' times, not each employee, but like we have a system set up that with this many orders and this many bags of different livestock, it should take this long to bag, and then it should take this long to ship. And so our bagging team is, 100 minutes ahead every day, 120 minutes ahead, 90 minutes ahead. So they're doing really good. And then our shipping team is like 120, 150 minutes ahead every day. So like both teams are like doing really, really good. And so we got a really good mix of people here, and it's exciting. So like I'm really looking forward to, the next couple of weeks when I can really focus in on other projects, because they're good to go. And so we need to make probably one more hire, I would say, but not immediately. Like once busy season rolls back around, like come, September, October, November, those months. And so, yeah, so it's going to be good. Well, I got to sneeze. Wait. Oh, my allergies have been kicking my butt the last day, like literally the last 24 hours. And that's it. Other than that, it's been pretty good. IB Sam dropping a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Sam. It said seed shrimp explosion in my shrimp only tank from new plant. Tons of babies and berry girls in the tank. Just ride it out for a bit or add a nano fish. So every time that I've had seed shrimp in the past, what I did is add a Cory species. So like a Corydoras. I forget which one I did. I think I did an albino or just an Aeneas, a green Cory, possibly a Paleotis. I don't know, but I added one Cory in there and just let them go to town and eat the little seed shrimp up. But depending on how big the seed shrimp are, like if they're full grown, it's gonna be pretty tough to get rid of them unless you use like a guppy or something, which is also a possibility too. So yeah, it's seed shrimp are not the funnest thing to try to get rid of. You could always try like a trap. I know there's different types of traps you could get, but baby shrimp are gonna get in there too, so makes it tough. But yeah, I would say if you can, maybe add in a floating breeder box. Take all the shrimp, put it in the floating breeder box, and then add like 10 fish in there and just let them go to town. And leave the shrimp separated, and that way the fish can eat up those seed shrimp without killing the shrimp. That'd probably be the best thing to do. But if you already have babies, that makes it even tougher. Yeah, seed shrimp are not fun, and especially depending on your substrate. Like if you have like rocks in there, the seed shrimp can get down on the rocks, and you could add a fish in there for 2 or 3 days, take it out, and then all of a sudden the seed shrimp were under the rocks and they come back out. And so hopefully you have like sand or something. If you have sand, then seed shrimp really can't get down in the sand, and those fish will gobble up all of them. Papa Shrimp said, yeah, price of lumber's pretty high. You ain't lying, man. 2x4s are like a normal 2x4 used to cost us like $3.50, $4. Now they're like $12, $13, $14. Like it's just crazy. And it's going up. Like it isn't like it's coming down. Like it's continuously going up. Home Depot has some sturdy shelving racks. I really want it to look like, so this is my problem. Like I could go out and buy, like I actually already have them. Like we have racks that would work for these tanks, but I really want it to look like, man, like this is a display. This looks really nice. So I really want to come up with something that like wows, like, whoa, that looks really good. And who knows, maybe it's just, us just doing something that isn't up to my standards, but at least it's done. And it still looks nice. I don't know. It's a tough one because I really want it to look like, whoa, like way up here, but I'm thinking I'm gonna have to settle for something down here. And it just, it is what it is. Cause we already have the tanks. Like the big expense is the tanks. Like I think the tanks were like, oh man, they were like $4,500 or something like that. $4,000 something. I don't really remember, but they're expensive tanks. Man. The yawns are coming on strong. So yeah, that's definitely something I really need to get on because I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be good videos for you guys. It's going to be fun to have all the rare shrimp collectors like really setting up the tanks. I know a lot of people already claim their type of shrimp they want to keep, but I'll have to reach back out to you guys and get a list going or make sure my list is updated. I heard something. Oh yeah, it was definitely utility. No, I'm with you. Yeah, there's definitely ways to do it. I'm just thinking of the best way. I know we just got a granite count, or not granite. It's like quartz. I don't remember. We got some type of natural stone for countertop in our new house, and I would love to do something like that for these tanks, but it's so stinking expensive. So maybe if I was like, hey, like I'll promote you on my YouTube channel, like maybe I can get a discount, but I don't see how they would benefit from me promoting them on the YouTube channel. So I don't know, but yeah, we could always do something like that. I don't know. Maybe I should reach out to them and just see like, hey, like this is kind of what I'm thinking. These are the measurements I need and get a quote on it. But granite is super expensive. Ooh. What do you think is an amazing neocaridina rare shrimp to breed? So that's a tough one. So if I was going to breed a neocaridina that I knew would sell well, I would breed green jades, because green jades are like hit or miss on quality. Like some of them have amazing color, some of them have terrible color. Like if you could dial it in and really get a really good colored green jade and breed that out and get more green jades, like you got a gold mine. Now, if sorry. I don't know why I always yawn. I think it's because I talk too much. But anyway, if I was gonna breed something that I enjoyed breeding and I thought was really pretty and fun to breed, and you could really make really cool colors, I would do an orange rilly. I think orange rillies are the most beautiful shrimp in the world. Like I absolutely love them. But for whatever reason, people don't tend to buy them. I don't know why. Like people buy them, but it's not as crazy as like, you know, if I had like amazing green jades, like they would sell like hotcakes. So yeah. Joe said, yeah, call me later to finalize, please. You got it, Joe. I'll definitely give you a call. JC said you need a vacation. I'm on vacation right now. I am. Not really, but kind of. I'm treating it as a vacation. Like I have no obligations except for calling Joe back. So it's been nice. The worst they could do is say no at Flip Aquatics. It's always a no if you don't ask. You're right. Hey, if they say yes about the advertisement on the granite, man, we could get a really sweet setup going. Because there's some, like I love nature. Obviously, I sell shrimp for a living. I love nature. I love ecosystem stuff like that. So having a natural stone, I think is so pretty. I think it's beautiful. And so like we got one in our new house, and I just love it. Like it is stunning. And so oh, Kelly, hello, came in late. What is the status of the Shrimp King tank giveaway? So the person that won is let me pull back up. Roger Pegu. Now what we'll do is Roger has to obviously contact me, because there's no way for me to like message him on YouTube. So Roger has to reach out to me, rob@flipaquatics.com. If he doesn't reach out to me by next week on Wednesday, then we'll draw a new winner. And we'll just go from there. So we'll see if he claims it. I'll let you guys know next week. And if he doesn't claim it, we'll draw a new winner. And I'll actually use the TubeBuddy thing and actually make sure that nobody did duplicate comments or anything like that. And so we'll see what happens. Hopefully Roger reaches out to me. I want him to win. But if he doesn't, we'll go from there and pick a new winner. So hope's not gone yet. Not yet. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in and being a part of the stream today, and just hanging out. I'm really excited for the American Shrimp Contest. I hope you all are excited for it as well. And I think it's going to be a great time. I think Orlando, Aquashella is going to be a really good thing to see. I know a lot of people are itching to get out, and so it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. And I hope to see a lot of you there, because it's always nice to put names to faces. And so if you guys do see me in Aquashella, make sure to come up to me and be like, hey, Rob, like I watch your YouTube channel and this is my name. And that's just so cool for me. And so yeah, so a lot of cool stuff going on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream today. And Jim Mayners just tuning in a little bit late, but better late than never. So Jim, shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. But you guys make it a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for tuning in. God bless each and every one of you. And I hope you guys continue to have a great rest of your week and a great day today. And yeah, so all is well. We'll see you at Aquashella Orlando coming up soon, but I'll see you next week also. And I'll try to get a video out this week. Do my best. I promise. I will do my absolute best. But you guys have a great rest of your day. God bless, and we'll catch you on the flip side. See you guys.